So Trump has been in power for just a month, and he already gave himself a promotion. Doesn't it feel like 10 years?
Yes.
He posted "Long Live the King" on social media, and the White House mucked up a Face magazine cover with him wearing a crown. See that? Yeah, he's the Lion King.
Oh, like Lion Ted.
Please, if he's king, I'm Queen Beatrice of the Netherlands, okay? He also admitted what life would have been like if he hadn't run for president again. It would have been so sad for him. Watch.
I had to make a big decision, and it was a very risky decision, because if I would have lost, my life would have been a much different life. It would have been a very nasty life. They were going after me at levels that nobody's ever seen before. And I had to make a decision, do I do this? Because if I lost, it would have been very, very bad. It was dangerous, actually, very dangerous in so many different ways.
So he said he says he would have had a hard life if he wasn't elected, and now we all have a hard life because he was.
Yeah.
But I ask you, Sonny, did winning the election save him from going to prison?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah?
He was convicted of 34 counts here in New York. There is no power, pardon power for a state conviction. And there is for a federal conviction.
Well, he could have pardoned himself.
He could have tried to not for state. Even the president can't do that.
Right.
But I will say, I mean, his sentencing was coming up, and then he won, and it all went away. And he had 3 other cases that were pending. Jack Smith had to drop them because he was going to fire Jack Smith anyway. So Jack Smith dropped them, who was the federal prosecutor responsible for really the election interference case in January 6th. Those were, I thought, very meaty and robust cases. And he avoided it all.
But
and
that
now he is.
doesn't sound fair to me. That doesn't sound American to me, Alyssa. If the person gets all the charges dropped from the guy just because he wins an election, is that American?
I could argue that the precedent of imprisoning a president of the United States and sentencing them when they're a sitting president would be dangerous and complicated to do, or you can have Secret Service with him in jail. I mean, there's just a lot of things. It would just be completely unprecedented.
It's DOJ policy not to indict or imprison a sitting president.
What if it was a Democrat?
I would feel the same way.
It's still DOJ policy. Yeah. It is still DOJ policy. I think it would be very difficult. But, you know, I have something to say about this "Long Live the King." It's very interesting. Political commentator and journalist Ezra Klein, I talked about him last week. He wrote in the New York Times, he's excellent, "Don't believe Trump."
Yeah.
And what he said is that Trump has never really wanted to be president. He actually has always wanted to be king. And he also says that his plan this time is to first play king on television. And if we believe he is already king, we will be likelier to let him govern as a king. So don't believe him. Because right now what we're seeing is he's waving his scepter, his king scepter. Yeah. Congestion pricing is gone.
Right.
He's waving his scepter.
Although I'm pro-congestion pricing being gone, and Whoopi would agree with me.
Well, I don't know. I feel like my drive-in has been a little bit easier and smoother. But, you know, he's waving the scepter around, and people seem to think that things are happening by executive order. And I think that is his plan. He wants to run for a 3rd term.
Well, frankly, I think Elon Musk is king, and he's much more of a court jester.
Possible.
But look, you know, I think what he did with this king, calling himself a king, is he's trolling the opposition, and he is distracting us, distracting the media, so that we don't talk about the nuclear scientists who were accidentally fired.
Right.
So that we don't talk about the bird flu experts that were accidentally.
Talking about Donald Trump, we see that he put on this crown on him. He called himself king. He's a king, and they just laugh. He said if he didn't win the election, it could have been very not good for him. It could have been rough for him. We know he has 37 counts. He was guilty. All those, he could have been put in jail. But because the Constitution said that a sitting president cannot be in jail. He cannot be in jail except after your jail terms in, you go to prison. But while sitting as a president, you can never go to jail as a president. So all this free him from going to jail. So the women in the views were all trying to talk about that. that President Donald Trump started saying this since that he was a dictator. Since during the election, he was just saying jokingly, and obviously they were just taking him lightly. So he's coming to just make according to them, just convince people now they should look at it. He's a king. Slowly with time he might change the constitution, but some of them are on the point that no, America can never have a king. America is not constitutional way. So some of them see that President Donald Trump is running away from things that they voted for him, that the price of egg is still the same. He wants to take the people's voter right away from them. People who vote, they show because the parents, the ICE was going to catch the parents and take them back to Mexico. So they were saying that President Donald Trump is hiding away from things. The 9/11 victims that they have to lose their benefit. So President Donald Trump don't want the public to be seeing all this type of things. So he's looking for a distraction to distract the people. That's why he's bringing out all this. And some of them say that he has to be careful with the title that he's calling himself a king, because that would be so bad for him. If he goes on like that, the people that he's voted for, they are going to turn against him. Those same people that vote for him were those some people that are giving the bed right, that he doesn't even want the bed right. That's how they were able to vote for him. So he cannot come and be fighting. They put him there even to talk about the economics, the things of help the people's life more better. He's not talking about it. He's talking about war to concern immigrants, things that they are not very pertinent. What is very pertinent, very important, very emergent is the people's well-being. How are the people well-being? But he's not talking about. So the women of you were saying that he feels so superpower, that he's mistaken because anything soon can happen to him. All the superpower he thinks that he has can just fall all at once like that. What exactly do you think? Do you believe that President Donald Trump's superpower can just drop like that and he become a regular person? Let me see your opinion in the comment section. That President Donald Trump is going to become a king. Did they say he want to vote for he want to rule for the third time, which is not possible. Every president always twice, but he wants to go for the second time, for the third time. Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you. In the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you. In the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.